Hey, what's good everybody? It's Lance again, and today I'm coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest installment into the MCU. This is the second Ant-Man film, Ant-Man and the Wasp, directed by Peyton, starring Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Douglas. Now, I wasn't going into this film with very high expectations. Obviously, after coming off of the events of Marvel's Infinity War, I was wondering where Ant-Man was throughout the whole fiasco. And, you know, going into this, I figured that we get some answer, some sort of explanation to his absence, or better yet, just like what he was doing, what exactly occurred that he could not be involved in the events of the last Avenger movie. And now, do you get an answer to that? I mean, without spoiling it, for a lack of a better term, yes and no. But I mean, I honestly feel that this is a very, very good improvement on the first movie. First off, just right off the bat, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty decent Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Very much better than what I had initially expected, which wasn't that much. I honestly figured that, you know, sure, you're going to get your humor, you're going to get the nice action sequences, yada yada yada, this and that, stuff that you get throughout every Marvel film. But this film was really funny, I have to say. Like, one of the standout performances from this movie is from Michael Pena, obviously, who plays the accomplice to Paul Rudd's character, Scott Lang. And you see him in the first movie, he's pretty funny there, but here he's like really funny. I enjoyed every scene that he was in, and I believe that he steals the show in every scene that he's in. Evangeline Lilly, you get to see a little bit of her, you understand why she was absent from the events of Civil War, and you understand her evolution into the character of the Wasp, and it's just awesome. She is great. I really loved what they did with her character. It's really cool to see a female lead in a Marvel film, because to be honest, this is the first Marvel film with a female lead, I guess you can say. Even though she shares a spotlight with Scott Lang, you know, she is essentially a lead here. I mean, her name, the Wasp, her character name is in the title. So there you go. Paul Rudd, he's great as always as Scott Lang. Ant-Man can do no wrong. Michael Douglas is cool too, and we also get Michelle Phieffer in here as well, Laurence Fishburne, and this other woman who plays Ghost, who is the main villain of this movie. Yeah, I can't really say, like, you know what I mean, like, these movies are very formulaic, okay, in a sense of which you know how it's going to end. There's a lot of predictable things that happen throughout this movie. However, I don't like to fault Marvel films on that. I guess you could say in the grand scheme of things I should, because that's kind of like, you know, a weakness with the MCU, is that a lot of their films are just very predictable, because you know they're just trying to move the whole universe from point A to point B. In order to get there, you got to get through everybody else's story until you get to like the big thing, the big showdown. And you know, right now we want to know what happens to Thanos, what is going to happen with the Avengers, and yada yada yada, this and that. We know that Captain Marvel is going to come out in March of next year, so we kind of like, you know, we understand what's probably going to happen in the grand scheme of things. But at the end of the day, I have to say that this was a pretty decently directed action film, superhero film. The action sequences are top-notch, and you get a lot of great performances, a lot of great one-liners, things that you could just laugh at wholeheartedly. I laughed a whole bunch of times in this movie, and I'm not afraid to say it. I felt that there was a lot of heartwarming moments towards the end, and yeah, and obviously the villain's motivations were clear, and we understood what she wanted. But overall, I mean, one of the critiques of Marvel films is that their villains are kind of weak. This is no different than that. This is kind of a weak villain, but at the end of the day, at least you know that she's just not some evil person, because, you know, she has an understanding. Like, you understand where she's coming from, and that works for me in this movie. All in all, I really loved the sequences in which they were using the quantum technology in order to shrink up and down and then go to the quantum realm. A whole bunch of crazy shit happens in the movie, and yeah, we get some really nice heartwarming moments, and yeah, that's all I could really say about that. At the end of the day, it's a nice movie. Go see it. It's a really good Marvel movie. It's a really good blockbuster. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really can say. I mean, At the end of the day, are you going to be blown away by this movie? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it fulfills its purpose. And what else can you ask from Ant-Man? Like, this is the best, I mean, this is what all you could want from an Ant-Man movie. At least all I could want from an Ant-Man movie. If I had to give this movie a rating from a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely give it 8. I think I'll just give it an 8, yeah. That sounds like a good rating for this movie. An 8. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Please subscribe if you would like to see more. Like this video, and I'll see you guys, I guess, next week for like other movie reviews. We got 8th Grade coming out, and we got Skyscraper with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Can't wait for those movies. Well, 8th Grade more often than Skyscraper, but you know, I'm gonna see both. Anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.